Here's a small and cheap little gadget that can actually save you if you ride a motorcycle. Hi, my name is Vinny and thanks for stopping by. If you are new here, then make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you like the video, then make sure to give me a thumbs up. It'll mean the world to me. Now this is Xiaomi's air pump, portable air pump, or a tire inflator, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be reviewing this today and show you whether it's worth buying or not. So let's start with unboxing this box and see what comes in it. So there you go guys, that's what comes in the box. The box itself is pretty neat, and even though everything is in Chinese, but the icons on the side over here are pretty self-explanatory. We've got an icon for a bicycle, a motorbike, a car, and a basketball. So basically it can inflate any of these things. And on the other side we've got 4 icons. It says preset pressure, chargeable and portable, digital tire pressure detection, and 150 psi maximum. Alright, let's see what comes in the box. Alright, so here we are, a portable air compressor or portable tire inflator, some user manuals. It's also got this carry case with it, and also this small packet. Let's open this up. Alright, it's got this adapter for inflating your football or a basketball, whatever. It's also got this small little adapter, which I'm guessing it to sort of make it into a smaller thread, and a charging cable, which is a micro USB charging cable. For now we don't need all this. Pretty interesting. The bag itself has got a small pocket inside. I'm guessing the pocket inside is to store the charging cable and the accessories. Now at first look, it actually doesn't look too bad. Kind of looks like a mix between a lock and a first generation prehistoric iPod. The build quality actually feels quite nice. It's made of this heavy duty plastic, which is quite nice because you're going to be using it on the road, and this is most likely going to be sitting on the asphalt with this hose sort of plugged into your tire. Now to turn this thing on, it's pretty easy. You just give this thing a gentle pull, and you can see it kind of turns on itself. And it's got this dial in the middle where you can do sort of plus or minus psi as your bike needs or your car needs. And as I said earlier, it's also got some presets. So if you press this button over here, you can see the presets. Presets it's got is for bicycle, which is 45 psi, and it's got a 2.4 bar for motorcycles. Now I'm not going to do a calculation in between bars and psi, so I'm just going to be using these plus or minus buttons to sort of get to the right psi that I need. Now it also has this small LED light at the top, which sort of works as a torch, especially if you are trying to inflate your tires at night. I mean, this is going to come pretty handy. The other thing it has is a small battery indicator at the bottom. It sort of shows you how much battery you got left. I think there's 3 colors in this LED, and it's also got that micro USB charging point at the bottom. Now this thing weighs around 500 grams, which is pretty handy, especially when you're going on long rides. You don't want to carry too much weight with you, so this thing is pretty portable, pretty handy. As you can see, it fits in my hand. Now the reason why I bought this particular one, the Xiaomi one, is because overall Xiaomi's products aren't bad. I mean, they're made of very high quality products. Even though they're made in China, they're pretty high quality products. Plus I also kind of like the look of it, the iPod kind of design, and it looks like a big massive lock. Now the manual says it can charge up to 5 tires in a single charge, but honestly I find it hard to believe. I guess I'll just have to give it a try and see how much it can hold. I mean, I drive a Jeep, so the next time I'm going off-roading on my Jeep, I'll be definitely taking this to put it to test. It's got a 2000 milliamp battery, which takes about 2 hours to fully charge. Now even if you use it once on your motorcycle, I would recommend that you charge it fully before you take on to your next ride, because obviously you don't want to be stuck on the road with this thing in your hand and it's not charged. The other thing that you can get with this tire inflator is a right angle attachment, which will make it a lot easier for you to sort of inflate your tires. But I don't think I'll need it because the hose on this is pretty flexible and I think it should be alright. If you are going off-roading on your motorcycle, then you definitely need this thing handy, because when you go off-roading you usually decrease the tire pressure on your bike to get more traction, and when you are finished you would want to increase it to the right PSI for the road conditions, and this is where this thing will come in very handy. Now obviously my bike is not designed to go off-roads. Now the other good thing about this is that I can actually charge it with the USB point on my bike, which is pretty handy. Alright, it's time for me to give this thing a little bit of a test on my bike. To test the device properly, I'll have to deflate my tire a little bit, so here we go. Alright, let's turn this thing on and see if it works properly or not. Alright, as you can see, it's showing the tire pressure is actually quite low. It's at 3 psi and we need it to be at 32 psi. Alright, here we go. Alright, so as you can see, as soon as it's reached the right amount of PSI, it's automatically stopped, which is great. One thing I guess I should have done is to put a timer with it so that you guys could see how long it takes for me to inflate my bike's front tire. But overall I think it took me about 3 to 4 minutes, which wasn't too bad. So this little device has definitely got my tick of approval, and I'll be making sure to carry it everywhere I go, especially on my long rides. Alright, I hope you liked the video guys, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and go ahead and buy yourself one of these devices if you don't have one. I mean, even if you don't want to buy this particular device, I still highly recommend that you should have a portable air inflator, a portable air pump in your kit if you are going on long rides. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Ride safe. Bye.